Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will have the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield, so the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're going back to the ground. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Syracuse right back at it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cavazos. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going to run it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They move the tight end all over. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Fast motion from the offense. The inside handoff. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. And the Raging Cajuns are threatening in the red zone. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the draw. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall.
And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He looks that one in nicely. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now improvising. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for a block. It's Jackson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cavazos. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. lowers those pads. Open runway ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Syracuse right back at it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good.
That makes the score Louisiana 10, Syracuse 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Caught. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Cavazos. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Brings up second down.
He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made after the first down. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Might as well give it to him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense, quick tempo. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off play action on first down. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Orange will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Trying to find his man on first down. He unleashes a long one. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisiana! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
24, Syracuse, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Syracuse right back at it. Motion from the offense. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Buying some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He makes the connection. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got a man. It's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Using the quick game. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a...
Picked off! And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the run, it's Jackson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle offense to the line. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Syracuse right back at it. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, I think play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. Running it back, it's Jackson. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that pass picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cajuns. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Raging Cajun! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Louisiana! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Hall to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Corner's going to give them room. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and